Hello, how's everyone doing? Damn. Sorry. The night shifts have been kicking my ass again, as usual. Sorry for being late as well. This is what it is. Let's get right into it. I don't want to waste time. There we go. Alright, so where were we? Oh yeah, we spent more time with Taba. And that is, well, that's good. It's always fun. It's always fun to play, spend time with Saber. Also, by the way, I just realized, not just now, when I was making the thumbnail, I was like, okay, I want to make a thumbnail. So I saw the last two screenshots I took, which was basically the bath, the bath scene in the bath scene with Saber, and the Magecraft lesson with Toshaka. And it occurred to me that well, if I take these two pictures and actually make them seem as if it's in the same room, it gives off the vibe that it gives off the vibe that Toshaka does drugs and that Saber is about to have her ass blown. Basically, I like it just I just had this epiphany all of a sudden that wait a minute, this is fucked up. Asgore, hello, welcome to stream. How have you been, my friend? But yeah, the tonight's thumbnail is quite the feat. Yes, indeed. Anyway, let's continue with the story. I will not stall anymore. We finish eating lunch, then continue our training in the afternoon. I keep crossing blades with Saber, never getting tired of it. We keep training and only plan to stop when Toshaka and Fujine come home. But our training is interrupted by the sound of the doorbell. Oh no.
シロ、来客のようですが。
なあ、ちゃんと聞こえた。ちょっと出てくるから、セイバーはここにいてくれ。
いえ、招かれざる客ということもありえます。万が一に備えて同行しましょう。
Yeah, Saber has a point. But while she's right, if the visitor is just a neighbor, they might get suspicious of Saber. The night's chariot cannot be stopped. Hello, Roaring Knight. Welcome to stream. The neighbors do think I'm the only one living here. Then again,
そん時はそん時か。
I get the feeling that it could be Ilya. I so hope it is not Ilya. Sakura and Fujine already come and go freely, so there is no point in me worrying about the
よ
neighbors.
し、ついてきてくれ、セイバー。ただし、お客さんが普通の人だったら、おとなしくしててくれよ。
わかっています。私はシロの遠い親戚ということですね。
そうそう、それでよろしく。
How can you not confuse? How can you not notice that someone is from Asia and someone else is from someone else is from Europe? I guess we do not. You know what? We do not question that. Yeah. I rush to the entrance amid the sounds of incessant ringing. Oh.
具合が悪いというから様子を見に来たぞ、エミヤ。
I mean, it was to be expected to have him eventually drop in. Man, here he comes. Our boy. It's not an enemy or a neighbor. It's a friend from school.
なんだ、一世か。
Sassy, hello, welcome to stream. Chris, hello, welcome to stream. How are you guys doing?
なんだとは失礼だな。見舞いに来た知人に対して取る態度か、それが。
I mean, he is a good friend, but the Mia really doesn't give him credit for it. Even as E6 complains, he hands me a paper bag.
なんだよこれ。リンゴ？
見舞い品だ。普段風邪一つひかぬエミヤが病欠しているのだから、それぐらいは持参する。
He's thoughtful. That's why he's best boy. I'm grateful for his concern, but unfortunately I didn't take a day off because I'm sick. I mean, you did took a day off, so... And besides, a bag full of apples doesn't seem appropriate for a young guy like him to bring as a get well soon gift.
どうしたエミヤ？果物は苦手だったか？
いや、好きだよ。そうだな。いろいろ複雑だが、気持ちはありがたく。
I bowed to him to show my appreciation.
エミヤ。
Good, don't be...
つかぬことを聞くのだが、お前の後ろにいる女性は何者だ？
Don't be ungrateful now. I mean, that wouldn't be right. Oh yeah, time to explain. Saber is standing just behind me. I get it. Ise must have locked eyes with Saber when I bowed to him. Yep. She may be small, but if you are to bow, you cannot really hide her now, can you?
見たことのない御人だが、なぜかような女性がエミヤの家にいるのだ？
What is this foreigner doing at your house? And why haven't you told me anything about it, friend? Issei gazes intently at Saber. Yep. He's extremely shy and always cold to new people and people he doesn't like. Understandable.
彼女はセイバーって言って、その。
四郎の遠い親戚です。この家の主人だった桐次が外国にいた折、好意にさせていただきました。
Man, she's far more convincing than Shiro.
先日こちらに観光に来たのですが、縁を頼りに宿を借りているのです。
ね。
Saber makes the story sound pretty convincing. Yep.
エミヤのお父さんのお知り合いでしたが、聞けばかなりの旅行好きと聞いています。あなたのような人と知り合いになることもあるでしょう。
Yeah. We solved the story. Damn. Ise, who's supposed to be extremely bashful around strangers, accepts the story so easily.
なるほど。事情は分かったぞ、エミヤ。病欠というのは口実で、観光に来た彼女の案内をしていたのだな。
まあ、そういうことになる。
Well, in broad terms, nothing I've said is entirely untrue. I think.
ならお邪魔しても構うまい。ここまで運んできた礼として茶でも振る舞ってくれ。ここ2日ばかり学校で起きた出来事でも世間話にしよ
う。Oh, thanks, my boy. Ise takes off his shoes and steps up into the house.
なんだよ、俺って。一応忙しいんだぞ、俺。世間話はまたの機会にしてくれ。
何を言っている？お前、うちの前に自転車を乗り捨てて行っただろう。
Oh yeah! I forgot he lives in the temple. That bike, he left the bike there for 2 days. He left the bike there for 2 days.
そうか。竜道寺に自転車を置きっぱなしだった。
だろう？それを持ってきてやったのだ。
Ooh! Oh my homie, man. That's why he's the man. That's why he's my boy. He's actually thoughtful.
俺とて忙しい中、生徒会に行かずまっすぐ家に帰りここまで戻ってきたのだ。それでも茶の一つも出せないというのか、お前は。
Yeah, that is Shiro, not to be judgmental, but you are kind of ass for that. He did do me a favor. I might have 3 bikes, but out of the 3, the one I left at Ryodo Temple is the most expensive and my favorite. And the fastest.
悪いセイバー、少し休憩ってことでいいか。
Saber nods silently.
すまない。それじゃ セイバーと一星は今に行っててくれ。俺はお茶入れてくるから。一星は日本茶、セイバーは紅茶でいいんだよな。
Ah, yes, Japanese tea for Ise and eggs breakfast for Saber.
私も同席するのですか？それはどうかと思います。私がいては語学友と気軽な話などできないでしょう。
Actually, it's the other way around. It's her that she cannot have casual conversations because if Ise actually starts having small talk with Saber, oh, we're gonna have a problem.
そんなことないぞ。だろ一星。
女はやかましいが、セーバーさんなら構わぬ。つつましい女性は文化遺産だ。
Whoa! Okay, he took a liking to Saber. Damn.
だってさ。じゃあ先行っててくれ。
はい。それはわかりましたが、シロ。
なんだ、他に何かあるのか？
飲み物でしたら、私も日本茶を。緑茶は嫌いではありません。
Ah, okay. So she skips the eggs breakfast. Saber is fairly opinionated for some reason. Alright. It's odd, hearing her say that is in her usual tone. After about an hour of meaningless chatter, oh come on, I wanted to hear, Issa decides to head home. Most of the small talk in the living room was about school, and I asked a few sly questions to find out if anything unusual was going on, but it seems like business as usual. Okay, so it was all about school. Okay.
それではな。明日も休むのか、エミヤは。
ああ、今週は学校には行かない。明日もセイバーに付き合ってもらわないといけないからな。
あの御人と一緒なら問題はなかろう。何かと不審なところはあるが、問いただすまでもない。
Issa nods as if satisfied. Yeah, he has our back. He has our back. You cannot lie. I mean, yeah, you can see that he cares. We can rely on Issa. Now that I think about it, how could such a shy guy warm so quickly and easily to Saber?
なあ、伊勢。お前、セイバーとは初対面だったのに、機嫌が良かったけど、どういう風の吹き回しだよ。
何を言うか。これでも寺の飯で育った身だぞ。人の良し悪しぐらい見抜けなくてどうする。素性は知らぬが、あの子の霊気は澄んでいたからな。悪い人間のはずがない。
Ooh, compared to Tosaka. Well, that he has some strong insight.
へえ、伊勢、そういうことわかるんだ。ちょっと見直した。
普通はわからん。だがあれぐらい飛び抜けていると未熟者でも見て取れるのだ。見習い坊主でも傍らに神仏がおられれば珍奇ぐらいは感じられる。つまりそれぐらいセーバーさんの佇まいは美しい。
Damn, he's not wrong. Well, that's rare. He says praising a girl.
そうか。伊勢もセイバーのことを気に入ってくれたのか。
So that's good. I was about to say that's odd, but no, that's good. I was worried Issa wouldn't like her because all she did was listen to us talking.
当然だろう。彼女はいい子じゃないか。嫌うのは難しい。
けどな、いいやつなのはわかるんだけど、ちょっと不愛想だろ。セイバーはいつもああだから、別に異性を嫌ってるってわけじゃないぞ。
え？
What did he say? Saber always like that, so don't take that to mean she doesn't like you. Ah.
不愛想だよ。まだ笑ったこともないし、俺たちがバカ笑いしていた時だってムスッとしたままだったじゃないか。
いや、結構笑っていたが。
Whoa! What? How did he? She was smiling? How did he saw that? I mean, Did she... Was she smiling? Wait a minute, is Shiro really that dumb? That's ridiculous. Sure, I've seen the occasional warm expression on Saber's face, but I've never seen her actually smile or laugh before.
嘘だ。セイバーが腹を抱えて笑っている姿なんて想像できないぞ、俺。
いや、そういうのではなくてだな。お前が笑ってるのを見て笑っていたのだが、なんだ、気がついてなかったのか。
She was smiling when she saw me laugh?
あのさ、それ、俺のことをバカにしてるってことなんだろう。
Why would you say that? Why would you believe that? What?
なるほど。また珍妙な解釈をする。
Yeah.
ま、そのあたりは己で悩め。何事も自問することより始まるのだ。カツ。
Issa, priest's son that he is, ends with his usual catchphrase and leaves my house laughing.
なんだ、あいつ。
He leaves me with his cryptic comments. Idiots. At least he could have said goodbye. He could have said goodbye. The sun is setting, so today's training ends. I'm practically at my limit and I still have Magecraft lessons from Toshaka tonight. I failed to land a blow on Saber like I'd hoped, but I should save, excuse me, at least some energy for tonight. It's also my turn to prepare dinner tonight. Saber went to wash up after me, so she won't be back for a while. Is she really spending that much time in the bathroom?
お、ちゃんと晩ご飯作ってるな、シロ。えらいえらい、感心感心。
Fujine bursts into the living room, practically a bundle of energy, and immediately dives into a cushion on the floor. Unlike Saber, who needs to sleep over half the day, Fujine is like this all day, every day. I bet it's not different when she's asleep.
ねえ、シロ。このリンゴ食べていいの？
She's holding one of the many apples on the table.
構わないぞ。ご覧の通り余ってるからな。一人一日3個がノルマだ。
そうなの？じゃあアップルパイでも作ろうか。主にシロがなんだけど。
Of course. Fujine takes a casual bite of the apple as she makes her suggestion. I had put some apples I'd already washed out on the table, but I guess she's not the sort to care.
まったく、せっかくの見舞い品を。
Wait a minute. I put some apples I'd already washed out on the table, but I guess she's not the sort... Oh, okay, so she just took one of the bags? From the bag, I mean? No, she's holding one of the many apples on the table, so she did took the apple from the table. Did he wanted the apples only for display? Wait a minute, I didn't catch that. Misunderstanding or not, shouldn't she be a little more considerate about the gift my friend gave me out of concern? For once, I should give her a piece of my mind. Yo! Okay. 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 I see how it is. I see how it is. Fujine, where's my gift? She's actually going to force me to make a pie. I should hide out for a while. Don't worry about the apples, Fujine. Eat some tangerines. We can't mess with Fujine. So, Fujine, where's my gift? I start prepping for dinner, and take off my apron. By the time I've washed my hands and made it to the living room, Fujine's apple is gone.
藤根、リンゴ食ったか？
うん、食べたよ。甘酸っぱくて美味しかった。
そうか。なら次は藤根の番だ。いいから今食った分の土産を出せ。
土産ってみかん？
どうしてそういう結論になるのかは聞かないぞ。俺はただ藤姉の用意した土産を出せと言ってるんだ。朝出かけ際に言ったセリフを忘れたわけじゃあるまいな。
失礼ね。忘れてなんかないですよで。ほら、ここにちゃんと用意してあるんだから。
Fujina drops a suspicious-looking paper bag on the table and its contents spill out. Well, that's unexpected. I actually have trouble believing Fujina managed to remember a promise she made.
けどそれなんだよ。俺にはその。
No matter how I look at it, it just looks like a mound of trash. Well, a mountain of stuffed toys.
シローにはね、このアステカの石棺面。シローの部屋って殺風景でしょう。これがあったら少しは温度が上がるよきっと。
Aztec stone mask. Okay, that's interesting. She hands me a heartwarming but somewhat scary-looking sun mask. It's about the size of a handball and stuffed with cotton.
藤姉、これ1回100円か。
Oh, she went to work tonight. She got all the plushes from the game.
そうよ、トールの苦労したんだから。2時間も粘って最後には店員さんに出してもらっちゃった。
You see, I told you she worked hard. She's laughing bashfully, but I'm scared to think how much blood was shed in the process. How many coins lost their lives that day.
あとはチャイニーズドラゴンとコウモリとカニと牛とサイとヘビと突撃歩兵と。
I would have been okay for the Inokeros, but I think I would choose the soldier. Fujina gleefully sorts out the pile of stuffed toys. A few spill off the table and the living room quickly grows cluttered with them. It's messy, but Fujina seems to be enjoying herself, so I don't have the heart to stop her.
まあもらっとく。藤姉も整理し終わったら片付けろよ。
はーい、わかってまーす。
I turn back to the kitchen, the stuffed toy in hand. And then... You want one? I don't think I've seen her do that expression, ever. I see Saber at the entrance of the living room. She must have just passed by. She looks irritated. Saber doesn't say a thing, she just glares into the living room.
セイバー、もうお風呂から上がったのか。
はい、いい湯でした。
Glad you spend your time, you know, wasting my water. I mean, what? After answering my question, Saber heads into the living room almost like a sleepwalker. Saber walks towards the table, then stops abruptly in front of one of the stuffed toys. Tell me it's a lion. Tell me she's gonna pick up the lion.
タイガ、この人形は獅子を模しているのですか？
Called it. Yes! Let's go. Okay, Taiga, is this doll supposed to be a lion?
うん、そうみたいね。ライオンの子供だよ、それ。
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Saber stares silently at the stuffed animal.
この散らばった人形はタイガのものなのですか？そこにある人形たちと同じで。
そうだけど、セイバーちゃん欲しい？欲しいならあげよっか。
Fujina's offer is made with a light-hearted smile. Whoa, what the heck's Fujina thinking? Saber's obviously in a bad mood, so why is Fujina asking something so ridiculous? Besides, there's no way Saber would want something like...
どう？いらない？私が持っててもしょうがないし、セイバーちゃんにあげてもいいよ。
Fujina picks up the stuffed lion, not noticing Saber's distaste. Saber takes it and...
ぜひ。
She hurries forward and takes it. Eagerly. The anticipation of wanting to hold the stuffed animal. She couldn't resist. My mind locks up. What the hell am I seeing? Saber takes a completely useless doll and clutches it against her chest as if it were truly precious. Wow.
感謝します。
Sorry, I clicked out the window, but I have to drag the model.
ありがとう、タイガ。
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Sorry, I have to put the model back to place. There we go. Man.
別にいいよ。それ虎じゃないんだもん。
Of course, because if it was a tiger, then that's a bit of a weird thing to throw out there, Fujin. I mean, she doesn't want to be called tiger, and yet tiger is the only thing that she thinks about.
けど意外かな。こういうの好きなんだ、セイバーちゃんって。
This kind of thing. What? A stuffed animal.
はい。小さくて可愛らしいものには憧れていました。
Alright.
あまりそういったものを手にする機会がなかったもので。
As she speaks, Saber looks down at the stuffed lion in her arms. How could I describe her face right now? Oh man, no, I wanted to take a picture out of that. Fuck, it was too sudden. What was that? I just had the weirdest thought.
もしかしてセイバーちゃん、ライオンが好きなの？ライバル？
Right? Okay, I mean, she said it first. Saber silently nods in affirmation, all while she continues to smile down at the stuffed animal. I mean, of course she likes lion. Yeah, let's
好
go.
きというわけではありませんが、縁があるのです。
It's not like that I like lions, but I do have a connection with them. Why is it always that great leaders have a lion as a... I mean... I'm not gonna lie, I would have had a lion as a symbol too. It is what it is. Hello in the chat, there is pure Deltarune reference. Wait a minute, what? All these people who came into my stream are actually referencing Deltarune. Or I'll say, welcome to the stream. Or I'll say, welcome to the stream. I just didn't realize until now. It was only in my last stream which I said that I never played neither Deltarune nor Undertale, so... I guess the troop over here just dropped in, made their, made their comment, and they just dipped for that very reason. Fair enough, fair enough. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, lions. Just like Mighty. Just like Mighty. He's a lion too. I mean, he would be... Man, the fact that... Man, I keep forgetting that actually Saber is in Honkai Star Rail. They would hit it off so well.
昔、ライオンの子を預かっていたことがあって、その子が私によく懐いてくれたのが嬉しかった。
Oh, that's what we saw. It was the memory. Yeah, I have heard that the more you connect with your servant, the more you will actually have dreams of their past.
Therefore, ですから、それ以来獅子には思い入れがあるのです。本来なら、私は竜を背にするものなのですが。
By nature, I'm associated with dragons. Oh yeah, true. By the way, from FGO, I played FGO yesterday. I did got Saber recently, and I got to play her interlude mission, and she basically explained she explained how she, how her life played out basically. So I do know that, she was conceived with the essence of a dragon or something. But yeah, Well, I do know what she's referring to. You could say that I have been a little bit spoiled, but then again, it was from the other game, so yeah, it not really a spoiler if you think about the fact that, you know, basically I heard it from the character themselves, right?
ライオンの子供か。そういえば猫っぽいんだっけ、ライオンの子って。何、もしかして噛んだり裂いたり飛んだりする？
The remaster is great, but it runs slowly on my computer. It's a fucking potato. I mean, I understand that. Unfortunately, you really need to have a decent computer if you want to run games. And unfortunately, considering that most games that come out nowadays are not even optimized very well, yeah, having a good computer is always an issue.
ええ、それぐらい元気はありましたね。預かっていたのは1ヶ月だけでしたが、できることなら最後まで共にいたかった。
Excuse me, I'm King Arthur. Don't mind my lion. He just wants to smell you. No, he doesn't bite. I can already imagine.
なるほどなるほど。でも難しいよね。ライオンってすっごく大きくなるじゃない？普通の家じゃ飼えないし、そりゃ手放すしかないか。
Fujina notes her understanding. Saber is still looking at the stuffed lion. I'm not sure what kind of spell it cast on her. Oh man. That was from her past. Finally, I got to take the picture. I love this artwork. This artwork looks a little more... Well, it is technically a memory, so it is like phased. But I love the way it's you know, I love this way of presentation. But something I shouldn't know or be able to see flashes through my mind. It has to just be some kind of dizzy spell. But I can't shake the image. It's one of her memories. This is something that really happened. I see an image of Saber rubbing her cheek against the cub. But I'm not sure if this is just some fleeting vision. The only thing I know is that I would regret shaking off the sight of it. The strange vision immediately disappears. My heart is still racing. The vision I glimpsed remains in my head like a scar that will never fade. Wow. I finished preparing the evening. It's past 7. Okay, wait a minute. Flowchart. Okay, that was an amazing choice. But what are the other choices? I guess we have to check now. She's actually going to force me to make a pie. I should hide out for a while. She might actually force me to make an apple pie. Dinner is pretty much ready, so I'll step away for a bit.
シロ、エプロンつけたままでどこ行くの？
いや、ちょっと玄関まで。遠坂のやつまだ帰ってきてないから、様子でも見てこようかなって。
へえ、気が利くのね、シロ。 うんうん。遠坂さんも女の子だし、シローに出迎えられたら喜ぶわよ、きっと。
I don't know what she's so happy about, but she sees me off cheerfully. Darn. Now I really have to go outside or it will be awkward.
ま、一回りだけしてくるか。
I take off my apron and head towards the front entrance. But then, I hear a door creak and the door to the bathroom swings open. Yo!
シロ、夕飯の支度はいいのですか？
A little too early, bro. Also, this is the first time we see her with her hair down. Let's go! For those new to the channel, I like long hair. That's all you need to know. Man. Anyway. There's a brief silence. I know who I'm looking at, but I can't seem to find my tongue to speak. Yeah. I understand that. I can see why, yeah.
どうしました？呆然として。まさかとは思うのですが、夕食の準備で何か問題でも？
いや、そんなことはないんだが。
Somehow managed to get a reply out, but I know I should completely but I know I sound completely stunned. She tilts her head in confusion. Her hair waves about her Her hair waves about her shoulders. That golden mane is wet, so it looks different than usual. It's a little bit more on the dirt blonde. And her hair isn't the only thing that's different. Saber certainly looks her age right now. And anyone can see how cute and frail she is.
そっか、風呂入ってたんだ、セイバ
うん。シロが私に勧めてくれたのですが。
ー。そうだった。もしかしてセイバー、風呂好きか？
ええ。私もサーバントになって知りました。以前は周囲の目があって、湯あみなどできませんでしたから。
I discovered this when I became a servant. In life, I was prevented from taking baths by the prying eyes all around me. Yeah, because she had to pose as a man. Oh, crap. Saber has an almost girlish expression on her face. It must be because her hair isn't done up in braids. Her gallant boyish form is nowhere to be found.
シロも体を洗うのでしたらどうぞ。今夜は冷えますから、お湯が体に染み入りますよ。
Now that I remember, I have to actually take a bath myself right before I go to work today. Saber and I part ways and she heads to the living room. I'm at a loss for words. I knew Saber was a girl, of course, but still she looks good wielding her sword and I've accepted that. Not much I'd accepted, but what I just saw isn't fair to my faint heart. Yesterday I accidentally saw Saber bathing. Yeah, okay. I didn't think it was real since I was so surprised at the time, but today is different.
女の子じゃないか。
And deep down he wished she was a boy. No, not the Astolfo treatment, please. I banged the back of my head against the wall. I don't know what to do, so I just end up staring at the ceiling.
まずい。それはやばいと思う。
Yabai janai. Muttering to myself, I leaned back against the wall. The cold hallway clears my mind and I find myself gradually returning to normal. Afterward, I still don't know what was wrong and what was bad. I'm completely lost. Okay. So it's all some very, very, very interesting things about Saber. Some very interesting... Well, not gonna lie, both of them are good. I still lean a little bit to this one because this one actually has a memory of the past. But here, what is the third one? Perhaps the third one is even better. No, wait a minute. This one. Don't worry about the apples, Fujine. Eat some tangerines.
藤ね、リンゴ食うのもいいけど、ちゃんとノルマは果たせよな。藤ねが買い込んだみかん、まだ段ボール一箱分残ってんだぞ。
あ、嫌なこと思い出しちゃった。もうみかんは食べ飽きたよ。
Fujine's fangs. I mean, her teeth. Dig into an apple while she complains.
何が食べ飽きただ。言っとくけど、俺は反対したんだからな。俺とさくらと藤ねしかいないっていうのに、餅は10枚近く頼むわ。段ボール3箱ものみかんは持ってくるわ。正月だからって買い込みすぎだ。もう2月だっていうのに、あと1箱余ってるじゃんか。あのまま腐らせたら、藤ねに全額払ってもらうからな。
Wow. From New Year's until now? Okay.
つかぬことを聞くけど、みかんってどのくらいで傷むのかな。
ああ、常温で2週間から1ヶ月。そろそろアウトだ。
Well, I'm storing them in a cold room, so we should have a little more time.
ゲゲ。じゃあ今まさに食べ頃腐り頃？
藤ね、間違っても一人暮らしなんかするなよな。最近の食中毒、本気で怖いんだから。食べ物はちゃんと賞味期限をチェックして、夏場の魚料理も気をつけること。
大丈夫。そん時はシロんとこにお邪魔するから平気。
Ah, okay. She found her solution.
余り物でいいからちょうだいね。
Ah, okay.
余り物
We're gonna feed the tiger. Yeah.
藤ねは大食いだからな。飯食いに来るならちゃんと藤ねの分も用意しとく。
I half as I turn away and go back to preparing dinner.
じゃあ私いっぱい稼いで食費入れてあげる。シロはキリツグさんと同じで解消なしだから、いつもお金に困ってそうだし。
What the fuck? Okay, go make your dinner yourself, you... Okay. No, I shouldn't be like that to her. I know she's an airhead. No. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. She probably hit her head when she was little.
言ってろ。それよりさ、なんであんなにいっぱいみかん買ったんだよ。さくらはああいう果物嫌いだし、俺だって食べる方じゃないって知ってるだろ。
I might as well ask the question that's been bothering me since New Year's.
別に。あ、けどオレンジペコって響きいいよね。
Yeah, okay. Well, I was a fool to expect sense from Fujina. That was it? Crap. That was it. There was nothing about Saber in this scene. Okay, so here's the real kicker. Which of the two should I... You know what? Let's go for the wholesome version. Yeah, let's go for the wholesome version. Let's go for the wholesome version. Let's go for the wholesome version. Do I wanna go for the wholesome version? I mean... No, 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 no. Let's not be like that. Wholesome version. Let's go. I finished preparing dinner. It's past 7. But Saber and Fujine are in the living room, and Toshaka, who's usually here by now, isn't.
あいつ外で何かあったんじゃないだろうな。
Yeah, I anticipated that there would be problems, considering the fact that she said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a little late." Little late. That sounds like you're about to you're gonna do something. I don't think Toshaka is the type to get into trouble, but I also know she sometimes makes huge mistakes.
ちょっと見てくるか。
If he's just looking around the house, I should be fine alone. I head out to the hallway. As I'm about to leave the house, Toshaka walks in wearing her coat. Okay, excellent. So she's fine.
遠坂。
ただいま。何？エプロン姿でお出迎え？割と似合ってるじゃない、そういうの。
So he is a housewife. He's a male husband. He's a maid. How do you call him in English? Wait a minute. Male housewife? No. Yeah, whatever. Luz actually gets credit for this now. Damn. Toshaka jokes casually, but her face is completely expressionless. That's scary. The people who can joke like that with such a straight face are the most terrifying sort of people. Yeah. Yeah.
遠坂、お前。
The moment I try to ask her what happened, I spot blood on her hand. It's a small blood stain and her index finger is swollen. Oh. Does that mean?
遠坂、とてつもなく悪い予感を口にするんだが。
何よ。つまんないことなら聞かないわよ。
いや、お前さ、もしかして誰か殴ってきたんじゃないのか。
I heard peek was happening, so here I came. Hello, Gagar. Welcome to the stream. How have you been? Yeah. I mean, you did miss some really great scenes with Saber, but well, now Toshaka's here, so maybe we still have much to see.
ご名答。何かとやかましい神事にナックルパートを見舞いしてきたわ。
Bravo. Oh man, I'm glad you did that. Oh yeah. Also, why there are Asgore, Susie, Chris, and Raze, and the freaking Rolling Knight here? Well, because I don't fucking know. I genuinely do not fucking know why. They just dropped in, they commented, they dipped. Except Rolling Knight. Rolling Knight actually came back and then, he left again, I suppose. Wait, I missed Saber bath scene. Damn. Yeah, you did miss the Saber bath scene. Yeah. I don't know. I would probably these guys literally just said to themselves, okay, you know what? We're gonna have a group. We're gonna all create accounts with characters from Undertale and Deltarune, and then we're gonna start raiding streamers. I guess that's what they found entertaining at the end of the day. You know what? Good for them. Good for them. I never anticipated that I would, fall in. I will encounter the Deltarune troop. Well, oh yeah, Shinji, a piece of my mind. Yeah, excellent, excellent, Toshaka. Toshaka huffs and passes right by me. Okay, so she gave him a knuckle sandwich. Then the bloodstain and swollen finger would make sense. Hey, wait.
待て。シンジを殴ったってどういうことだ、遠坂。
Oh yeah.
うるさいわね。気に食わなかったからギッタンにしてやっただけよ。
Actually, in Japanese, she said that, won't you shut up? Urusai something. Or perhaps to shut him up? I don't know. But Urusai definitely means shut up. I know that.
うるさいわね。
Yeah, definitely. She said something about someone getting shut up. Now, did she say that for Shiru or did she say that for Shinji? I do not know. Probably, but damn, knowing the Asgore meme, it's funny to see the Roaring Knight say the king's chariot cannot be stopped. Well, I do not know the meme. So these guys dropped in, made a reference about something that I didn't know, and then, well, they dipped. Without further elaboration. I guess this is their own way of being Giga Chads. I cannot know. Also, good job Tosaka, just kill Shinji at this point, yeah. It's fine, streamer. Yeah, thank you. I mean, yeah.
ギタンってナックルパートってベアか。
Your bare fist. Who needs servants when you can throw hands?
ベアもベア。グリズリー級にベアよ。
Okay. Okay, nice. In all honesty, though, I have for a long time questioning whether there will ever be a brawler, a brawler class for servants. I only now came to realize that the actual brawler class, what the fuck? The actual brawler class is actually the masters themselves. Awesome. Okay, so we found the brawler class. Yeah. Toshaka snorts again. Is he gonna come and kill us now, or did you finish him off? A brief silence. I don't know what to say, so I keep my mouth shut. An awkward silence stretches between us.
話を戻そう。シンジを殴ったって言うけど、どうしてそんなことになったんだよ。
I can actually see Toshaka beating the shit out of Toshaka while Archer is cheering up for her while being in the spirit form. Oh, Shinji, sorry. Frick. Yeah, don't worry, I get that there was a mistake. I can actually see Toshaka beat the shit out of Shinji while Archer is cheering up for her while being in the spirit form. Yeah, that could very well be a possibility indeed.
殴って当然じゃない。私に自分と組めたの、シローは使えないやつだから見限れたの言うからよ。
Bro, she did it for you. She did it for you. Wow.
人を呼びつけておいてつまんないこと言うから、殴りつけて黙らせたの。
Nice. Isn't that short-sighted even for you, Toshaka? Or maybe Shinji said something so stupid that he actually pissed Toshaka off, even though she's usually so level-headed.
何よその目。言っとくけど、被害者は私の方よ。
Bro, Shinji is this desperate? Like, damn. Yeah, he is desperate. He really is, because he doesn't actually know magecraft. He's not a mage. He just poses as a mage.
いや、それは両成敗だろ。にしても、なんでシンジが遠坂にそんな話をするんだ？あいつ、俺に協力しないかって持ち出してきたんだぞ。
さあ、あいつシローにライバル意識でもあるんじゃない？私とシローが一緒に住んでるって教えてからかなりおかしくなってたし。
住んでること教えたって、遠坂、シンジに俺たちのことを話したのか？
She just casually tells the guy that, oh yeah, by the way, I'm living with him now. Yo, what?
ええ、話したわよ。昨日の朝だったかな。シンジのやつ、私を呼びつけて、僕もマスターになったから遠坂と同じさ、なんて偉そうに言ってくるんだもの。なんか頭にきてね。それじゃあシローも同じよって言ってやったの。
Shinji called me up to tell me all proud about how he became a master, like some kind of hotshot. It kind of pissed me off, so I told him you were a master too. Man, knowing that Shinji actually hit on Toshaka in the beginning of this game, Toshaka literally lives rent-free in his mind. Literally, the first thing he thought about when he summoned the servant is, oh, I'm a master now. Better call Toshaka. Yes, Toshaka? Guess what? I'm a monster now. And she from the other line is like, yeah, okay. I'm a master too. Hell, Shiro is a master as well. What the fuck did you expect? But you got to hand it to the Shiro. He didn't even think about betraying Toshaka, but Shinji over there tried to betray Shiro just like that. I mean, the guy was actually an asshole. It was apparent that he was an asshole from the very prologue of the game. Like, is this even a surprise right now?
それで身の程を知ったかなって思ったのに、ついさっきうちの前で待ち伏せしてたってわけ。
I found him waiting outside the house just now. What?
で、悪いけどもうエミヤくんの家で暮らしているから、あんたみたいな半端なマスターと協力する気はないって言ったんだけど。何？もしかしてまずかった？
Wow. Wow, you really are destroying his ego. You are literally destroying his ego. I mean, good, excellent even, but I'm not really sure how erratic he might start becoming because of that. He might actually end up doing something really fucking stupid. Just out of, you know, pure grudge, you know? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Shinji was already smitten with Toshaka. So what she told him is just adding fuel to the fire. True. Yeah, true. Well, but still, now it all makes sense. I figured out why Shinji is being hostile only towards Toshaka and why he is being so persistent about asking her to team up with him. Meaning he...
けど不思議よね。シンジのやつ、なんだって私にこだわるのかしら。あいつの性格から言って、誰かと協力するなんて考えは浮かばないと思うんだけど。
No, actually, it's because Rin is special to Shinji.
不思議でもなんでもない。シンジにとって遠坂は特別なんだと思う。
Toshaka be like, yeah, okay, Shiro over here is also a master like this. Like the bar is that low, bro. Yeah, indeed.
あいつ、もともと魔術師の家系だったんだろ？なら、同じ魔術師の家系で、まだちゃんと血を残している遠坂に憧れていたんじゃないかな。
That's why he's so persistent with Toshaka. I think Rin's been a target for Shinji's affections since long before the Holy Grail War started.
ちょっとそりゃ好意を持たれるのは嬉しい。
Don't be flattered by that asshole. It must have been a real surprise. Toshaka looks completely bewildered.
ああ、思い出した。そういえば1年の頃、シンジに告白されてたわ、私。
And let me guess, you gave him the cold shoulder? The coldest of shoulders, actually, in your case. For a moment, her expression as she realizes what she'd been obviously forgotten is almost comical. I sympathize with Shinji, just now. And only now. No, that is Shiro. I do not sympathize with Shinji. If he really... Look, if he really wanted to actually be taken seriously, or at the very least not piss people off, he should be just a little bit, well, you know, humble, no?
わあ、道理で懲りずに話しかけてくるはずだ。納得したわ。
それ返事はどうしたんだよ。
ああ、断ったんじゃない？
Ah. Okay then.
私、勝負事は先出しじゃないと気が済まないの。やるなら自分からっていうか、相手から勝負を仕掛けられても乗れないっていうか。
Ah. Okay then. Toshaka thinks really hard, but she's acting as if she really doesn't remember. I'm astonished. She might be entirely driven by her
長
emotions.
坂、お前じゃんけん弱いだろ。
嘘、なんであんたがそんなこと知ってるのよ。
I knew it. If she likes to make the first move, she's probably not great when she has to react to someone else. Yeah. That's why she also had that deal with, with that friend of hers to actually find boyfriends in the beginning, nah? Okay then.
それには醤油を使ってくれ、セイバー。間違ってもマヨネーズなんてかけてくれるな。
Well, since he's on the top of my hate list and behind him is Ligus. True. True. Well, for me, it's actually Ligus, okay? Like, Shinji is an asshole, but he's not a murderer. Ligus is actually a murderer by a million because, well, he killed my wife. He killed my wife personally, not just indirectly. In the last patch, he killed her directly. That was fucking personal. He killed me many times. He killed every other Hisoser. He has been screwing with Trailblazer this entire time. No. I hate Ligus far more than Shinji. Shinji is just a nuisance. Ligus is an enemy. A pure hatred kind of enemy. Okay, use the soy sauce for that, Saber. Don't you dare try putting mayonnaise on it. Why?
そうでしたか。いえ、タイガがそちらをかけているので、私もそうするべきなのかと。
But I like mayonnaise. What are you talking about? She's just eating silently.
藤姉は単に遊んでるだけだ。あんまり参考にならないから、以後気をつけるように。
But I don't like soy sauce. I do actually prefer mayonnaise. What the fuck are you talking about?
そうでしたか。以前は桜を参考にしていたので、シローに注意されることはなかったのですが。
いや、別に怒ってるわけじゃない。せっかく作ったんだから美味しく食べてほしいだけだ。で、さっきの話に戻るんだけど。
Saber's Taiga is built different. Don't follow her. I mean, yeah, she is, but the thing is, I don't like soy sauce. Mayonnaise is far better. Why is it gonna be such a big difference in the dish if we have a different, basically different sauce? Instead of soy sauce, it's basically mayo sauce. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, it's one thing to use a different ingredient entirely, but having like a side flavor, it's not really that much of a big deal to have something different from time to time. I mean, if it's fried rice, yeah, even if it is fried rice. Look, I'm a Greek, okay? We have a lot of dishes in Greek cuisine, okay? And people praise us for it. But the one thing that is truly amazing about the entirety of Greece is that if every corner of Greece, from every island to every part of the land itself, has different iterations. Like, it has different versions of the same dish. It's the same dish, but it has some sort of differences. So it's not just that, okay, this is the dish we have. It's just that we have this dish and we can make it with 100 different ways. Some people do like with soy sauce. Some other people might like it with mayonnaise. It does not matter. The thing is, it should be about your preference. That is why we have different versions of it from each part of Greece, because people from other places within the same land, mind you, have different tastes. Wait, you can eat fried rice with mayo? Is it good? I don't know. I've never had a fried rice, but I had many dishes with mayo, and mayo really is really nice. I need to try if it's good. I mean, you can. Who's stopping you? Who's stopping you? But still, like, the thing is, it's a matter of combinations and your tastes. Some things might be more spicy, some other things might be more sour, other things might be sweeter, other things might be more salty. It does not matter. What matters is that it should suit your palate. That is why people always praise us, because they do not realize that we are actually hijacking their own minds from their preferences. There is no food I don't like except for the with no salts. Okay, so that is your palate. So if you were to come to Greece, I have to make sure that I will not serve you anything that is not, not salt or, very variant. You know what I mean? You think we are master chefs, but in reality we're just using your tastes against you. No, I'm joking. On this one I am actually joking, but it does sound like some bizarre villain plot over there. Okay, I understand. Yep. I'm not bad about it. I took the time to make the meal, so I just want you to enjoy it. So back to our conversation.
シロおかわり。お味噌汁は具沢山ね。
はいよ。セイバーは今日は昨日よりハードだったからお腹減ってるんじゃないか
Trained. Why do you say that in front of Fujin?
私は特に。ですが念のためもう一杯いただいておきます。
Yeah, okay.
ああ、そうしろそうしろ。夜中に腹が減って眠れず、挙句に冷蔵庫を漁るなんて暴挙に出る。
That would be actually hilarious.
までしだしたらショック死しかねない。
But you should also visit India or taste our dishes, they are good too. Yeah, well, I know that. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten the chance, but I would like to, yeah. I cannot see myself actually traveling anytime soon because, well, traveling is expensive. But, trying dishes, well, I could. There are many Indian restaurants here. Maybe I can find one which is actually highly recommended and, go there for once.
Ah, ひどい。あれは私じゃないよ。見知らぬ泥棒さんが冷蔵庫を荒らしていっただけだい。
Ah, it was exclusively the fridge, huh?
じゃあその泥棒に言っとけ。肉ばっかり食うんじゃなくて野菜も取れってな。それと狙いすましたように冷蔵庫のデザートを平らげるなと。まったく飢えた獣じゃあるまいし。
なに？私を虎と呼ぶな
！Shiro is brutal with Taiga, and I love it. True. The guy is literally teasing his bigger sister over here.
呼んでねえって。熱した大根を投げるなと言うんだ、このバカ者。
Daikon radish at me.
シロ、台所の方で鍋が沸騰しているようですが。
藤根、ちょっとたま、火を止めてくれ。
よろしい。鶏肉とゆで卵の醤油煮を早く持ってくるのだ。
Also, why is Toshaka silent? I sense trouble. It's obviously trouble. He doesn't partake in anything, well... She obviously is a contrast to the lively atmosphere. Even Saber is actually talking more than Toshaka. More than usual, I mean. Toshaka hasn't uttered a word. I get the feeling that there's more to the story about her punching Shinji than she lets on. Or perhaps she's still troubled about that.
解。じゃあ藤姉の相手よろしくな、セイバー。
はい。どうぞ慌てずに調理をしてください、シロ。
I get up. On that. Oh, that reminds me. Why has Toshaka been so quiet this whole time?
遠坂、今日の飯まずいか？
別に何でもないから話しかけないで。
Ah, okay. So commanding. It's nothing, so don't talk to me. Okay, okay. Jesus. She turns her head away, grimly. She's not the type to dwell on things like Shinji for so long. So there must be something else bothering her. Alright then. Fujina goes home satisfied after dinner. Saber and Toshaka are in the living room. At first, that had been awkward. But after training with Saber for the last 2 days, it doesn't feel that way anymore.
セイバー、もう眠っていていいぞ。あとはこっちでやっとくから。
いいえ、シロが眠るまでは私も起きています。シロの魔術がどれほどの腕なのか、リンから聞きたいところでもありますから。
そうか。なら今日は早めに遠坂の部屋に行こう。構わないよな、遠坂。
ええ、構わないけど。随分とセイバーと仲良くなったのね、あなた。
Anata? Wait a minute. Is he saying that in a sense of, you know, of irony?
ええ、構わないけど。随分とセイバーと仲良くなったのね、あなた。
Is this what she's actually troubling her? She's jealous? Wait a minute. Huh? For some reason, Toshaka says this with the same miffed tone she had when we were eating dinner.
部屋で待ってるから、後片付けが終わったら来て。それと、明日からは私も学校を休むから。午後は私のところに来なさいよね。
You know that people might start getting suspicions, right? In Japanese culture, which is a secluded culture, people do become aware and then they start rumors about you. You know? I don't get the feeling that if you know, let me tell you to you this way. If someone was to say that they actually saw Toshaka going to your house often, and then the following day you don't come at school, and then 2 days later Toshaka doesn't go to school either, what do you think people will think? No, just asking, you know, just asking. What do you think they would think? Wait, the Tsundere is jealous? What a surprise. Indeed, quite a surprise. Yes.
シロ、
Man.
リンに何かしたのですか？彼女は怒っているように見えましたが。
It seems that Rin, you know, what we actually did to Rin is that we did you, and now she wants to be done too. Yeah.
セイバーにもそう見えたか？わからないな。俺、あいつを怒らせるようなことはしてないけど。
Saber and I face each other and tilt our heads. We have no idea why Toshaka's so angry. Yeah, I get
それ
that.
じゃあ、出始めにこのランプを強化してみて。
Strengthening this lamp, for starters.
周りのガラスの強度だけ上げればいいから。
Reinforce the glass. Toshaka hands me an old-looking lamp. Hiccup. Excusez-moi. I sit on the floor. I cup the lamp with my hands and take a deep breath. Toshaka says it like it's so easy, but I'm all tense from nervousness. I've been trying this every night, but with a success rate below 0.1%. Toshaka says she wants to see what I can do to measure my skill, but there is nothing to measure if my strengthening doesn't work in the first place. I try to shake off any distractions. Right now, I need to focus on the lamp. Oh, it's just one line. It doesn't have the strengthening of all the lines. Now I realize what this is. I realize it from seeing it from Gio and from Honkai Star Rail, with the with the event and all. It's basically enhancement, or the pathways of enhancement. But since it's only one lit up, it means that it's the only one. It's the only possibility that will be successful. Every other will be a failure. I swear sometimes Shiro and Saber share the same brain cells. Well, of course. That's how he summoned her. You probably share something with said servant if you can summon them, no? The blueprint of the lamp pops into my head. The material of the glass, its composition, the flow of its power. I can see it as if it were a network of blood vessels. Then all I have to do is to infuse my magical energy into those vessels. I just have to do what I always do. The sensation of a burning metal rod sliding down my spine. All I have to do is let that burning nerve into myself. However much it shouldn't exist in a human body, and let it fuse with me. As long as that works, all I have to do is to pour the right amount of magical energy into the glass. Fuck. Of course he didn't succeed. Yeah, that explains it. It shatters. I couldn't control myself and I ended up using more magical energy than I should have, and the glass shattered. I looked timidly at Toshaka. Yeah.
やっぱりそうじゃないかって思ってたんだけど、本当にそうだったか。
そうじゃないかって何がだよ、遠坂。
そんなの決まってるでしょ。あんたの才能のなさに呆れたのよ。そもそも基本がなってない。まったくよくもそんなデタラメな方法で魔力を生成できるもんだって感心するわよ。
Oh, so that's what she has been thinking about. Maybe.
遠坂、もしかして怒ってる？
当たり前じゃない。こんな基本的な問題を抱えたまま鍛錬してきたあんたにも呆れてるし、間違いを正さなかったあんたの死には殺意さえ覚えるわ。なんだってあんたはこんな遠回りなことになってるのよ。
言ってることはわからないが、親父の悪口はよせ。俺に才能がないのは俺の責任なんだから、親父は関係ないだろう。
関係あるわよ。仮にも弟子にしたんなら教え子の道を正すのが師匠じゃない。そりゃもういない人に当たっても仕方がないけど、それにしたってあんたの師匠は初めの手順を間違えているわ。
Toshaka, clearly still angry, takes something that looks like a can out of her bag. It looks like a can filled with a colorful hard candy, the sort of thing children overseas might like. I've seen similar containers in Japan too. They hold a variety of different flavored candies. The white ones are mint.
シロ、手出して。
I do as she asks. Toshaka shakes out the can and the red candy drops in my hand.
はい、それ飲んで。
Damn, Kiritsugu is getting strays. Yeah. Who would have thought, even in your grave, you cannot actually have people, they will not leave you in... they will not leave you in peace. Toshaka doesn't show mercy on anyone. Again, I do as she asks. Actually, it has no flavor at all. The texture is more like a rock than candy. I force myself to swallow it.
食道がヒリヒリするけど、今のは何なんだよ、遠坂。
何って宝石に決まってるじゃない。見てわからなかった？
What the fuck? He thought it's candy? It's a jewel, couldn't you tell? Oh, okay. Don't mind me while I eat raw minerals over here. She says it so casually. But it's totally outrageous.
宝石ってなんで？
仕方ないでしょ。薬も用意してきたんだけど、白を矯正するにはそんなものじゃ効かないの。だから一番強いのでスイッチを開くしかないなって。
いや、そういうことじゃなくてだな。なんだって宝石なんか飲ますんだよ、お前は。そんなん消化できるか。
I'll crap it out.
あのね、不安がるならもっと別のことを不安がりなさい。ただの宝石じゃないんだから。
Yeah, you should expect that. Toshaka be like, here, eat this raw mineral.
今のはまだ分かってないあなたに無理やり分からせるための強制装置。そろそろ解き始める頃だから気合い入れてないと気絶するわよ。
Compulsory learning device. Brace yourself or you'll faint. Oh, fuck. Okay, you're gonna start feeling the burn now, boy.
気絶するわよって、何爽やかに物騒な。
Just as I say that. Yeah. It starts to get weird. My body is burning. Yep, you felt the burn, I told you. My limbs are starting to go numb. Heat builds in my back in a flare of what I can only describe as pain. Oh, the music of Magecraft. I furrow my brow and try to concentrate, or I know I'll fall over.
お前、これ。
You witch! You witch! You poisoned me! I know this feeling. This is the feeling of failure. This is my body reacting when it fails to construct a magical circuit inside me.
大丈夫。苦しいでしょうけど、今の状態を維持していれば少しずつ楽になるわ。もっとも体の熱さだけは 2,3 週間続くだろうけど。
So you will be in heat for about 3 weeks or so? Yes, I did wanted it to sound wrong. Yes. By the way, do you remember what Oshaka's Magecraft does, right? I think she said about, fusing, the remaining of whatever magical energy they have on stones, on jewels, on minerals, or whatever. And they just do that. She explained that in the last stream. That's the Magecraft, correct? If I'm not wrong. I really want to respond, but I can't stay uncomposed enough to do it. Yes, Toshaka, I want my insides feel like hot glass just on magic. Also, yes. Okay, good. All I can do is muster the strength to stay balanced so I don't topple over.
いい？魔術師と人間の違いっていうのはスイッチがあるかないかなの。このスイッチっていうのは魔術回路のオンオフだってのはわかるでしょ？
Okay.
ほら、そこにお湯を沸かせる電気ポットがあるじゃない？魔術師っていうのはそれなの。で、普通の人はお湯は沸かせないけど、お湯を保温できるポットってわけ。
That is an interesting metaphor. The electric kettle over there, mages are like that. Ordinary humans are just regular kettles that can't boil water on their own. But they can at least keep it warm.
似たようで違うものなのよ、私たちは。
Interesting.
お湯を沸かすスイッチのあるなしは、もう個人ではどうしようもない問題でしょ。生まれつき、いえ、作られる時に電気ポットか保温瓶か分けられるんだもの。スイッチがない人には一生魔術なんて体験できない。
The difference is whether someone has a switch to boil the water or not. The moment we are born with it, or rather the moment it's made, is when we are separated into electric kettles and plain. Insulated bottles. Anyone who doesn't have this switch won't ever be able to experience Magecraft.
いい？あなたは素人だけど、魔術回路は確かにある。つまり適性はあるのよ。 だから一度でも魔術回路を体内に作ってしまえば、あとは切り替えるだけでいい。スイッチを押して自分の中でオンとオフを切り替えるだけで魔力はなるわ。
I calm my breathing, just as Toshaka said, so long as I maintain my composure, things don't get worse.
魔術回路を作るのは一度だけでいいのよ。だっていうのに、あなたは毎回一から魔術回路を作って自分の中に組み込もうとしている。
You only have to make a magic circuit once, but all this time you've been creating a magic circuit from scratch and incorporating it into yourself every time you use it.
それは無駄なの。一度でも体内に確立したものなら、あとは切り替えるだけでいいんだから。
Okay.
本来ね、魔術回路を成し得たものは、次にいつでも切り替えられる鍛錬を受けるのよ。けど、あなたの死はそれをしなかった。だから毎回死の危険性を負って魔術回路を作るなんて真似をしてる。いえ、もしかしたらあなたの父親も同じ勘違いをしていたのかもしれないけど。
I exhale. Sensation is starting to return to my limbs.
ずっと間違って鍛錬してきたあなたのスイッチは閉じている。こうなっちゃうと力技でこじ開けてシロの体にスイッチがあるって分からせなくちゃいけないでしょ。
As you have been training the wrong way for so long, your switch is closed, which means all I can do is force it open and make your body understand it has a switch.
いい？今の宝石はね、そのスイッチを強制的にオンにするものよ。だからシロはずっとそのまま。元の状態に戻りたかったらシロ自身の力でオフにするしかない。それができたのなら、あとは宝石の助けなんていらないわ。以後は比較的簡単な精神の作用で、あなたは魔術回路を操れるようになる。
それは分かったけど。
Can't we do something about this burning sensation? She keeps telling me that to turn off the switch, but how the hell am I supposed to do that?
もう喋れるの？はあ、自身のコントロールはうまいんだ。なら思ったより早く元に戻れるかもね。
Ah, okay, so we're special.
スイッチそのものは今の状態を落ち着けよう、早く楽になろうって体の方で勝手にオフにしてくれるから。あとはそのスピードを自分の意思で速くするだけね。簡単でしょ。
いや、だから全然わからない。スイッチだなんて言われても実感湧かないぞ俺。
今はそうだけど、そのうち明確にイメージできるようになるわ。頭の中にポンってボタンが浮かぶようになるから。あとはそれを切り替えるだけで、とりあえず魔術回路は簡単に開けるようになるわよ。
だといいけどな。今はともかく気持ち悪い。
He'll be like, how the frick can I stop? And Rini over here is like, oh, you can already talk? Good job, and now stop it. Yeah. Direct and simple, I suppose, that Rini of ours.
シロ、今まで強化の魔術を使ったらすぐに魔術回路を閉じてたでしょ。今はその逆でずっと魔術回路が開いている状態だもの。いつでも全力疾走しているようなものだから苦しいのは当たり前よ。けど魔術師ならそれぐらいは必須条件なんだから。マスターとして戦うって言うんなら、スイッチのオンオフはきっとシローの助けになる。
Okay.
分かってる。不意打ちだったけど遠坂には感謝してる。確かにスイッチなんてものが実感できるようになるならそれはプラスだからな。
分かってるじゃない。けど感謝される言われなんてないわよ。私は協力者であるあんたが弱いままだと困るから手助けしているだけなんだから。
Also, by the way, this is kind of smart. Toshaka huffs and looks away, like a real tsundere. Maybe it's because my body's all warm, but dazed as I am, I find myself thinking that Toshaka might just be a good person.
何よ、人の顔ジロジロ見て。
いや、遠坂は素直じゃないなって思っただけだ。
そう、そんな軽口を叩けるなんて余裕あるじゃない、エミヤくん。そんなに元気なら続けて教えても大丈夫よね。
Toshaka grins wickedly and draws closer. Eh? Hold on a minute. I still can't move a muscle, so what is she? Hey!
それじゃあもう一度強化をしてみて。今のあなたじゃ魔力のコントロールもできないだろうけど、その状態に慣れてもらわないと戦力にならないわ。大丈夫。ランプは山ほど持ってきたし、何十回失敗するかわからないけど、強化が成功するまで休ませてなんてあげないから。
Okay. So thoughtful. She smiles, and even though I can hardly move, she hands me a lamp. Okay. Toshaka, this is brutal. It's like forcing someone to walk on a tightrope while they have a 40-degree fever. Yep. Yep. How many times did he failed?
参ったわ。まさかこっちが先に音を上げることになるなんてね。
All of them. I didn't think I'd give up before you did. Yep. Poor Toshaka. You really think you are very well, you know, you are disciplined a lot, but your determination is lacking, yes. Toshaka casually bought a shit ton of lamps just to train Shiro. Yeah, and she brought them all in a massive bag. Imagine someone actually asking her, why the fuck? Like watching and looking at her as she returns to Shiro's home, and she'll be like, why the fuck would she need so many lamps? Why can I see Toshaka going to the store and buy a shit ton of lamps? Actually, yeah, the store clerk will be like, okay, clerk, I need like 100 lamps. Toshaka glares at me. Her penetrating stare is accusing.
面目ない。
私の見通しが甘かった。まさか30個全部壊されるなんて思いもしなかったから。
Okay, 30. 30, yeah? Okay, it wasn't 100, okay.
悪いけど、今日の鍛錬はこれでおしまいよ。シローの強化を測れる道具がないから。
Come on, at least I tried. I tried hard even though my body was burning up like I'd been thrown into a boiling kettle. You are the kettle, my boy. You're not thinking correctly. You are the kettle. You were not thrown into a kettle. You are it. I tried, but in the end, I didn't manage to succeed in my magecraft a single time.
あのさ、ガラスが割れただけなら遠坂直せるだろ。以前うちの窓ガラスを直してくれたじゃないか。
Yeah, like imagine when she's buying the lamps, like the workers would be confused as heck, but are also welcoming since they would sell that much. Indeed, even though 30 is too much.
無理。あれは普通に破損したものでしょ。こっちはシローの魔力に耐えきれなくなって割れたものだもの。他人の魔力を帯びたものに干渉するのは難しいって覚えておいて。
そうですか。
そうよ。いいからシローは休んでいいわ。今日はスイッチを呼び起こしただけでよしとしましょう。コントロールできるようになったらこの続きを教えるから。
休んでいいのはありがたいけど、この続きって何を教えてくれるんだ？
シロー強化しかできないんでしょ。前にそれしか使えないって言ってたけど、 それならもう少し上級の変化ぐらいまで持っていけるかもしれない。
Alteration Magecraft, okay.
強化と変化、それに投影の魔術について教わったことはない？
I have a little. Strengthening is, as the word suggests, used to strengthen something. Most people typically think of strengthening as just making something harder, but it actually involves enhancing an object's attributes and effects. A sword gets sharper, a lamp glows brighter, and so on. Alteration doesn't need much explanation. For example, you can't start a fire using blades. Alteration is when some ability beyond the object's usual traits is imbued into it. And then projection is...
投影ってなんだっけ、父さん。よく親父が言ってた覚えはあるんだけど。
Sam, hello, welcome to stream. What happened? Did Shiro lose his mojo? Kinda. Hello, Wandering Shadow, welcome. Just finished D&D. What's happened since Sabers vs. Assassin? Well, we stumbled upon Saber in the bathroom twice. She likes stuffed animals, specifically lions. We are training with Toshaka right now about Magecraft. Looks like training arc. Yes, exactly.
強化と変化は知ってるんでしょ？なら投影もおのずと想像はつくと思うけど、まあ要するに物を複製するって魔術よ。強化や変化みたいに元からあるものに手を加える魔術じゃないわ。基本的には無から1から10を全て自分の魔力で構成するものだから、難易度的には最高ね。けど魔力ってのは使い捨てでしょ。投影で作り上げたものはすぐに消えてしまうのよ。
Oh.
10の魔力を使って作り上げた投影の剣と1の魔力で強化させた剣とでは、強化の剣の方が強くなる。強化は手を加えるだけでいいから効率がいいってわけ。その点投影は魔力を使いすぎるからメジャーに使われる魔術じゃないわ。
あ、思い出した。そういえば親父もそんなこと言ってたな。割が合わないからやめろみたいな。
そういうこと。さあ質問が済んだのなら終わりにしましょう。足元もおぼつかないようだし、部屋の前までぐらいは送っていってあげるから。
After you poisoned us and then you tortured us, you witch. Now you want to help us get back to our room? Okay. I know you guys just got here, but unfortunately this is a good stopping point and I really need to get ready for work. Sorry that I'm streaming so little, but you know, I really do need to take my time to, you know, get prepared without really being in a rush. I'll stream again tomorrow, okay? And tomorrow it's gonna be a longer stream because I have a day off. It do be like that, yeah. Oh, Papyrus. Man, they really just dropped into my stream to make comments about Deltarune and Undertale. I'm the Roaring Knight. Sure, Papyrus, sure. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, no worries, streamer. Take care and have a great day. Thank you guys so much. I guess I have to save first. Let's not forget that we have to save. Yes. Perhaps he doesn't know Deltarune lore. I don't know anything about Undertale either much. I have seen just streamers play it. I never really did, you know, my thorough research, or I went on a journey myself. It is what it is. It is what it is. Unfortunately, this is how I am. Anyway, I do really need to get to work now. Bye-bye. Later. See ya. Bye-bye. Stay safe.